How we all doing? Welcome in. It is another JE Live, and I'm trying to get back in the rhythm of doing these because the other night was a lot of fun, and well, there's a lot of people that like the live streams more than they like the videos. So, for those of you who do like the live streams more than the videos, I got good news. I'll be doing more live streams, and for people that like the videos more than the live streams, I also got good news. I'll be keep doing videos. So. Hope everyone is enjoying their Monday night. Just hopping on here, gonna answer some questions, and then I got MCU Edge coming on at 9:30 over on the call-in app. You guys can check that out if you're interested. Link is in the description. MCU Edge. We talk about Marvel Cinematic Universe every single Monday, and then we also have Rams Edge, which we talk about the Rams every single week, multiple times every single week. So, yeah. How's everyone doing? What is good? I saw a couple people had an issue with my my color change. I felt like, I had to make the Jets fans welcome because I am going to be covering their team, and it was very Rams looking, Rams centric, so it made more sense to kind of do something like that. But let's see here. Oh, I gotta get I gotta calibrate the chat. 1 second. That's why the comments aren't coming up. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. What's up, random guy? How we doing? Dingus, how we doing? Do you think our Rams can pull off a trade for Montez Sweat? I have ears that rumor floating around. Oh, you have heard that rumor floating around. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be against it. If they can make that happen. Very, very talented player, extremely fast. Once saw him run there was a run that went deep down the field, and I think it was against the Rams, and he ran like 40 yards and was able to bring him down. I thought that was kind of cool. What's up, Jake? Having a great Ultraman Monday. There we are. We're in the spirit already. So this is going to be super long. I did want to go live. Obviously 9:30 is when we're doing the MCU Edge, so that is that. But I will be going live. I'll try to keep going live. I love doing it. I try to do it every day, and I've just been so busy with all these projects that I'm doing. And since I am a freelance, workaholic essentially, I don't have one job. I have about 6 of them. It's made it a little difficult. But appreciate everyone being here on short notice. What do you think about the Obi-Wan series? I'm loving it, random guy. I'm loving it. I cannot wait for the season finale. To be honest, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Herogasm with the boys. It's gonna be something else. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if I could even speak on it without getting demonetized. So your imaginations can fill in the blanks there. It's kind of also right there in the title, but The Boys is such a great show. They'll make it so it makes sense for the story. I know it's from the comics. And then Miss Marvel. Those are the 3 that I'm looking forward to. My Sunday nights without Barry is, they're not as good as they used to be, right? My Sunday nights without Barry, what is it? Winning Time, Euphoria. I mean, watching all 3 of those, and now they're all gone, so bummed. But what's up, Jake? Did you see the interview with Cam Akers? Sounds like he never stopped training all season. Could lead to a bigger than expected season. Your thoughts? Yeah, I did. Actually did a video, my reaction to it. Normally I don't do those type of videos, but I was just really taken aback by the fact that he didn't go on vacation, 8 a.m. every day. Not going to be happy unless, until he's top 3 in the league at his position. He's just got the right mentality, right mindset, and I applaud him for it. What's up, Jag? What do you think will we will make a run for Robert Quinn? Do you think we will make a run for Robert Quinn? I don't know. I mean, I think if they go after anyone, he's like my best bet that they would go after him. And I could be wrong there. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they might. I think it's something halfway through the year. You look at what you have. You look at how they're, how they're producing. If they're producing. If they're not putting up any production, then maybe you move on. But, yeah, I think he's definitely in consideration. I don't see a trade being done before the season, but if they get to, week 9 or whatever the trade deadline is, and, they need a pass rusher, I think he's the best option. Good question. I really don't know many aside from Robert Quinn. I've heard Brian Burns mentioned. They would be absolutely nuts to trade Brian Burns, and Montez Sweat, I think Washington would be nuts. So, unfortunately, Scott, I don't really have anybody that I can really think of. If anything comes to me during the show, though, I'll throw it out there. What's up, Coach? How we doing? Yankees have a lot of wins total this season. Yes, they were looking for 50 yesterday, and they were up like 8-2 or 8-3, and they blew the game. But they were almost 50-16, which is just crazy. Hey, there we go. Isaac, appreciate you. Came for the Ultraman jokes, and the chat didn't disappoint. LOL. What's up, y'all? What's up, Alex? So I got an announcement to make before we move forward. Content creation, right? It's a game of, well, it's a never-ending game if you don't take the warning signs, if you don't learn from mistakes, if you throw, shit at the wall and you're trying to see what sticks, you find out something doesn't stick, and sometimes you have to move on. No, it does not mean I'm moving away from the Jets. I'm not giving up on the Jets. But for those of you who like my gaming and are wondering why I stopped gaming, I've been really busy, but I also, to be honest with you, after getting 1,000 subscribers on another channel, I'm spoiled here, and I understand this. You're probably going to hate me. I'm no longer going to be using the gaming channel. I have decided makes no sense to take any time away from this channel. And a couple channels I watch, they do, whether it's political commentary or whatever, they do gaming on the side. And so I had the idea, why don't I just bring gaming back on the channel? And I understand people that don't like the gaming, that's fine. But it would essentially be JE Live, just me gaming. I'd still answer your questions, all of that. What do you guys think? Because that's where I'm thinking I want to bring back gaming. I'm not going to play it all the time, and that's really the reason I decided to go to this channel. Bringing back this channel because, gaming on the other channel, I don't know. Like, only had 8 people in there at times. I mean, you guys are the OGs, so I'm not hating, but it's really hard because I'm not making any sort of, like, straight up videos on that channel. So because of that, the algorithm wasn't really taking my live streams and pushing it out there. Plus, they're like 5-hour long live streams. So, I just decided I think it makes the most sense to move it back on this platform. I don't game a ton, so it's not going to blow up the platform. So if you're keeping score, Rams, Jets, gaming content every now and then the JE Live. And the whole point of JE Live, can I just be very clear here? JE Live is shifting to a Q&A, ask me anything, talk about whatever type of show. JE Live during the NFL season is going to be very football. Very football oriented. But during this time, very much going to be you ask me whatever you want, I'm going to answer. That's how I want it to be. I want it to be a free-for-all type deal. I think we could get some great conversation going and whatnot. So that's that. So gaming on this channel, we got Jets, we got Rams, obviously. And, we'll talk about MCU and all that. But I am very much considering making the gaming channel MCU Edge's official YouTube. Now, I want to hear from you guys. Would you care for a straight up MCU channel where I would just give news and my thoughts? Because that is where I'm at this point. I have about over 1,000 subscribers on another channel. I don't want to see it go to waste, but it doesn't make any sense for me to do gaming on that channel. So I'm thinking about turning that into MCU Edge. You know, that's what I'm thinking. So you let me know. Again, I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know what, I don't want to take too much distraction away from this channel. This is the primary channel. And I appreciate everyone subscribing and giving me their time and, support. So I'm not trying to alienate anybody, but I am trying to expand. As you guys know, I am making Jets content and making Rams content, and now I'll be bringing back the gaming stuff. So the MCU Edge channel is very much in the works. It's just a matter if I'm fully going to pull the trigger. But don't unsubscribe to that channel. I'm going to use it at some point. But the gaming will be back on this channel. It won't be... I think the best way to do the gaming is to not make it as, broken down, not make it as Let's Play friendly, and make it more just, hey, we're hanging out and we're playing games. I don't have to start from scratch. I don't have to, only play when I'm you know what I mean? So I think that's probably the way we'll do it, and we'll treat it like a JE Live, and I'll answer any questions. I mean, normally how the gaming goes, but that's going to be that. So I'm excited about that news. I want to drop that for you. I've been thinking a lot. I've been talking to a lot of people, including my dear friend Jake, who, is a real supporter of mine. Really appreciate him. Obviously you guys are very much, very supportive as well. I mean, Jake, I know in person, he lives in my neck of the woods, and just wanted to give him a shout out on that, because I was discussing that with him, and we just came to that decision, or I came to that decision. He helped me he guided me down that path, but I've been thinking about it for a while. It's been on my mind. So, what do you youngins know about Ultraman? We are not going there, but I guess if you want to go there, that thing I still have not forgotten about. I had a bunch of pictures queued up, so there you go. Feel free, by the way, to click the MCU Edge link in the description and subscribe. We're going to head on over there at 9:30. I'd love all of you to join me over on that platform. Call in. It's a really great platform, and if you guys, Twitter Spaces or anything like that, there's another one out there. I forget what it's called. This is the one. I don't even use Twitter Spaces anymore, because call in, you're creating content, and then it becomes a podcast immediately, and then it goes out to iTunes and Spotify. So I love call in, and I'm not just saying that because I'm partnered with them, but it's been awesome. It's like hosting your own radio show live, and people can call in and whatnot. So yeah, I'm hoping. I know not everyone will come over from this, but I definitely want to see some of you guys that are MCU fans. I want to see you over on that show at 9:30. We're going to be talking about all sorts of stuff. We got Fantastic Four casting rumors. We got Miss Marvel episode 2 to break down, and Spider-Man, the extended cut that comes out September 2nd, as well as some other stuff. I mean, we could talk about Thor. We could talk about whatever. So you guys, you call in and you let me know what you want to talk about. That's what we'll talk about. My Sunday nights without the Rams are boring. I'm with you there. I mean, I was holding out hope that we were going to get a really good banger of an HBO series before, the prequel to Game of Thrones, but it looks like that's going to be the matinee, it's going to take over that Sunday night primetime slot. So that's not it's around the corner, but not really. Playing on turf or grass for football, which would you prefer? Definitely grass. I hate turf. I walk on turf, and I do not like it. It's not my thing. Robert Quinn the GOAT, there with Donald. Can we get Robert and OBJ? If so, how long can we afford to keep them? Robert Quinn would be a rental. I think the Rams wouldn't be able to afford him after this year. So he'd be a rental. I think OBJ could be around for a little bit. What's up, Fred? Welcome. Do you think the LA Rams should sign Saquon Barkley? Well, you can't really sign him because he is with the Giants. They'd have to trade for him, and I don't see the Giants trading him away, and I don't think the Rams are going to go down that role again. Very similar situation to the Todd Gurley injury, so I just can't see them doing that. What's up, Coach? Do you think Kyrie's going to the Lakers? God, I hope not. I don't like Kyrie Irving. I really don't. He's a locker room cancer anywhere he goes. He can't stay on a team. I'm just not a big fan, to be honest with you. Dan G. Shout out Ernest Jones for changing his jersey number after he saw his OnlyFan me at MetLife wearing it. Don't you have jersey insurance, man? You gotta get that 53. Bring back Elden Ring? We'll see. I mean, I'll tell you right now, the game I really want to play and stream is Resident Evil 4 when that comes out. Because Resident Evil 4 is going to be remade, and you know me with my horror games. How much cap space do the Rams have now? It's a little bit over the threshold. About like 2 million, I think. They don't have a ton. Yeah, Jets. I mean, I think, I'm actually thinking about making a series after I do the projection. And if you guys haven't checked it out, I did project Zach Wilson and Matthew Stafford's 2022 statistical output. I'm going to be doing that for all the key players, whether it's a starter or like a key, reserve. But after that, I was thinking about making a Rams and Jets fan guide for dummies. And I don't mean to call people dumb, but what I'm saying is I make videos on both those teams, breaking down the teams, and so it's like a rooting interest guide, essentially. For people that really want to get in the Rams, they're in their backyard, they don't have an NFL team, they're in LA, and the team just won the Super Bowl, and, I'm thinking something like that. I don't know. If it's a bad idea, you let me know. A JE Live gaming with some of the community and any multiplayer would be pretty dope, kind of like how you do MCU Edge. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I think if I keep it more open and not go with the Let's Play format, I think we can definitely do that, I just don't, I'm not a Let's Play type of, YouTuber. I think the best way I can put it, and I don't know if you guys watch the Daily Wire or whatever, I'm not even trying to get all political or anything, but Brett Cooper on the Daily Wire, she played Portal the other day. That's my point, is she'll do political commentary and she'll do reaction videos, but then she's playing Portal. That's what I want to do. I don't want to have Let's Play Portal Part 1 anymore. I just want to be, we're playing this. You guys come in, we're going to have a good time. We're going to answer your questions. We're just going to have some fun. 2 nights ago. That was just straight up fun. We were all vibing in the chat. I mean, that's what I wanted. This is, I want this to be it's a community. I mean, it is a community, and so I just want to add on to that experience. Lakers need culture, and right now they don't have that. Hopefully the new coach will build that. I agree. Kyrie Irving is the furthest thing from a culture builder, so I definitely don't want him. Kyrie to Lakers, we need a wildcat option on the Rams. Yes, MCU channel. Nice. What's up, Brandon? Dude, it's your channel. Just do it. No problems with it from me. Appreciate you, Matthew. MCU Edge channel. Looks like the wheels are turning, the gears are turning in Nolan's head. Sounds like he sounds somewhat interested in that. Expectations for Tutu in year 2. I have a video coming out projecting his stats in 2022, so I don't want to entirely spoil it, but I'm thinking he's going to get a decent amount, and I think he's going to be ahead of Jacob Harris this year. I think they're going to slow play it with Jacob Harris, and, I think we're going to see Tutu Atwell more than people think. Alex, like you said, man, you got to see what sticks. I think we just enjoy hanging with you, period. No matter the content subject, so much power to you to try new things. Uh, so more power to you to try new things and see what's optimal. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I just really enjoy it. And like 2 nights ago, I was like, holy hell, that was one of my favorite streams. That did not have the most viewers, but the community, like everybody was talking, and we're all laughing at like Ultraman and all that. So it was a good time. MCU channel would be dope. You could do hero villain breakdowns, origins, storylines for those characters that might not be well known in upcoming Marvel projects. Yeah, I could really get into it. I mean, I'm learning more and more about Marvel every day. I'm not like an old school comic book reader. I mean, I read a couple of them, but I read mainly the X-Men and Spider-Man. Like I didn't read all of them. So I'm just kind of playing catch up, essentially, playing from behind, and it's been a lot of fun getting to learn it because it's such a vast universe. So I'm on the road to 600. Jake, give your Rams fan what they really want. They want you to break down the 49ers defense and offense. Since we will be your problem, we will be your problem. Best run game team defense to top 5. I mean, I'll say this, okay? The 49ers are the only team that has a chance of winning the NFC West aside from the Rams. I'll give you that. So, 582. I don't really know what that means, but DC Universe also. Here's the thing, okay? I'm not as into DC as Marvel, but I'm pretty much as into Batman as I am into any Marvel character except Spider-Man. Now, with that said, I'm not as knowledgeable in DC, so I would never act like an authoritative figure when I'm talking about it because I don't really know what I'm talking about when it comes to DC. I just don't. Like, Batman I know very well. Everyone else, no. Ultraman talk, let's go. Jake, how come Marvel Comics does not want to make a movie adaptation from Namor the Submariner? Good question. I really don't know. I have no idea. That's a really good question. I know people were pissed about that. From everything I've seen, Odell is gone. Odell wants more than what the Rams are offering. He tweeted it, and so did Josina. I don't know about that. But I hear you. What you've seen? Yeah, I haven't seen anything that would have that. Kyrie only want to play part-time. Also that. Redfall looks alright. One thing you guys know, if you've heard me before, I hate the exclusives, and I hate that they bought Obsidian. Xbox did, so I can't even play Redfall if I wanted to. But I mean, I don't think it looks like amazing or anything. I also gotta say, what is it? What is it? Starlight? No, not Starlight. What is it? I can't even remember the name of it. It's got a cool name. But I was not a fan of the first trailer that came out on it. Coming out in the next Black Panther movie. Yeah, Namor. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see anything on that. Solo movie about Namor? Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do that. Now covering the Jets and seeing how they are building their team, do you see any similarities with how they are building their teams with the Rams when they were building their team? This is a great question. Not surprising because it's you, Dingus, but I've noticed some things. I think the Jets are doing it different, but I have noticed some things. The Jets go out, and it's kind of honestly similar to when the Rams, they got 2 picks. They got Ogletree and Tavon. They tripled up. They got Sauce Gardner, they got Garrett Wilson, and they got I don't know, Jermaine Johnson. I don't know why his name just totally escaped me. So they got 3 first-round picks. They have John Franklin Myers, who I guess it's from the Rams, type of the way the Rams acquire talent. I mean, another person's trash is another person's treasure, and I mean, he shouldn't have been the Rams trash, but they trashed him. They let him go, and the Jets picked him up. They developed him, and now he's sitting there with a 4 or 5 year deal. And I think he's their best player, to be honest with you, if I'm not lying. So, Matthew, thank you so much for donating. Hey Jake, I'm a big Fallout fan, but have played the whole series. Any suggestions for like theme apocalyptic games? I have one, but you have to be on Xbox because again, they bought Obsidian. It's called Outer Worlds. I mean, the first Outer Worlds game is on current gen, but Outer Worlds 2 is going to be only on Xbox. So I would check that out if you're into that. Starfield, yes. I like the name of that. It doesn't look very good in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's going to get that. I know he won't get that. It's a matter of if the Rams could do something close to it with incentives. That's the deal there. All sorts of Ultraman in the house. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I would not rule out a Namor movie or a Disney Plus show. In 5 years' time, who do you believe will be the best Ram? I got my money on Kyron. Oh, I love Kyron, but you might be higher on him than me. I love how you pick 5 years' time because that's the end of Stafford's deal. Ramsey will be in his 30s. I mean, I'd have to imagine it's Ramsey. Or Cup. Well, no, Cup's contract will be done by then. You're good at this. I mean, like, Ramsey's contract will be done too. Yeah, I don't know who's even going to be on the Rams. I mean, I guess it makes sense to have Kyron because, I mean, he's one of the more likely guys since the contract, but yeah, it's tough. I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you on that. She said he was speaking to Kroenke last week, or Sue said he was speaking to Kroenke last week. Would love him and Stafford back together. Yeah, Sue doesn't like Stafford. Yeah, they aren't. They aren't. They are not friends. How long? The last time they made the playoffs? Jets haven't made the playoffs in a minute. It was definitely Mark Sanchez. 2010, Mark Sanchez. Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's the hope, right? I mean, we all want Arch Manning 5 years from now, right? I'm not the only one who wants Arch Manning. Sign me up for that. How do you think the Rams offense will change and evolve from last season? We moved away from play action a lot. Do you think we'll go back to it or try something new? Good question. I mean, I think they're going to go more pass attack, pass heavy, vertical. I mean, I could be wrong. It's definitely not a guarantee, but that's kind of like where I'm leaning. Oh yeah. Yep, I remember where I was when that happened. What's up, P Train? Putting it in the universe. Damn, since Sanchez, damn. Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you. It's weird. Jets fans have been super cool so far. The ones that I've talked to. The content creators have been awesome. I'm going on a bunch of those shows. So, just want to throw this out there. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but a lot of people ask me like, "Hey Jake, how can I, keep track of everything you do?" Like, sometimes I'm not able to go and check out shows you've been on as guest. Sometimes I miss podcasts. Sometimes YouTube doesn't help me out and, get me a, the hell is it called? An alert? Well, no big deal. Because, again, if you want to, that is my newsletter. Okay? Very straightforward. If you want to keep tabs on all my content, whether it's call-in, YouTube, podcasts, guest on another show, this is your one-stop shop for getting it. So it takes 2 seconds. You click the link, you put your email in, and then you come back and you're registered. And so when I launch the thing, anytime I go live or I drop a video or something, you will get an email when that's happening. Because I know a lot of people were saying they're not getting YouTube notifications for whatever reason. That'll alleviate that. At least I think. Ultraman. Metro, yes. Metro's cool. I played Metro. The Last Light, I think it was. So I don't want people to think I'm a Jets fan. There's only one team I love, the Rams. I don't like. I think the Jets are probably the second team. If there's a second team, it's them. But they're a team I really wanted to cover, and I like them, but they're not like, they're not up there with the Rams. Like the Rams are upper echelon, only team that I love. But oh yeah, yeah, just a little bit. Where do I think the Rams' biggest weakness or potential weakness is? Good question. I mean, I don't really see many weaknesses. That's the thing. When you look at the Rams, what they're doing and everything, I just don't see many weaknesses. I would probably have to say, yeah, I don't see any weaknesses. Right guard, I guess, because Logan Bruss isn't a sure thing. As much as I think he is, he's not technically. But, um, that's a good question. I would probably go with Leonard Little. He was the Rams. I mean, I believe he was the Rams sack leader, but to be fair, a lot of the sack artists that played for the Rams were before the sack era, so they didn't get credit for that. 87.5 sacks, and he played his entire career with St. Louis from 98 to 2009. Yeah, I really love Laurinaitis, but Little was different, man. He came in fourth in 2003 for AD or AP Defensive Player of the Year. He was a first-team All-Pro and a Pro Bowler. And he won a title. So, and his birthday's in October. Not that that means anything, but my birthday is also in October, so I figured I'd throw that out there. Yeah. Oh, he was awesome. Good question. I mean, if somebody offered Pastors an opportunity to be the GM, I think he would take it. But right now, I think it's just one of those things. He's so good at what he does. Why leave? It's like the perfect fit, No point in leaving. That's fair. Yeah, that's true. He could. You know, I think when it comes down to with Havenstein is that, you know, he was really banged up and continued to play through it. I think it kind of held him back a couple of years, and yeah. Good question. I mean, at that point, Scott, I think you have to go with Bruss. Well, I don't know. Jacoby Durant might not be a bad option. One second, I'm gonna get a drink. You already know. You already know. We're bringing it back. Even though they never sponsored me. We were in talks. Never got back to me. Got that ASMR for you. Man. Who is rocking number 20? They already knew. Nolan just decided. He's like, this stream's by Sparkling Ice. Sparkling Ice is like, yeah, we didn't sponsor it. Nope, you did. TJ Carter. When I don't remember TJ Carter joining the Rams, but he's a rookie from TCU. He's wearing number 20. Interesting. Oh, nice. Slot God. Jacoby Durant. Yes. R.I.P. Kevin Green. Agree with that. He's in the discussion. Which is impressive because the discussion is Hall of Famer Bob Waterfield, Hall of Famer Norm Van Brocklin. I believe they're Hall of Famers. It's got to be a Hall of Famer. Yeah. Bob Waterfield, Norm Van Brocklin, Kurt Warner, all Hall of Famers. Then you have Jim Everett, who isn't a Hall of Famer, but he was really good, and he's the all-time Rams leading quarterback. And Jared Goff. Say what you will about Goff, he's in Rams history. Bulger. Stafford is in the argument as the top, though. He is with Warner. He's in that same conversation with Warner, Van Brocklin, and Waterfield. What I would say is it's really Waterfield, Warner, and I mean Van Brocklin was the better quarterback. Waterfield was the better playmaker. Waterfield is what happens. I mean, it was like having a Taysom Hill back in the day. He won 2 titles too, so Van Brocklin only won 1. No, that's not true. He won 2. But I don't think he won 2 with the Rams. I think he won 1 with the Eagles. He won MVP his last year. Right before he retired, he was just like, yeah, I guess I'm just going to win MVP. Wow. With the Philadelphia Eagles, Norm Van Brocklin won MVP his last year. Can you imagine that? You just win the MVP and you're like, I'm retiring. It's all good. No need to keep doing what I'm doing. Hell yeah. Nolan, your birthday is in October too? Damn. Yeah, I mean, I think the one guy that needs to get credit is Isaiah Robertson. I don't think he gets enough credit. Well, also another guy I don't think gets enough credit, Jim Youngblood. My dad's personal favorite player. What's the weak link on the Rams defense heading into the season? What adjustments can we make to prevent it from hurting us? The weak link is the fact that, like, I guess it's the secondary, but I honestly feel like it's being picky. They just have such a nice team that, you know. Wow, really? I want to see Jurassic World. Yeah, I definitely want to see Jurassic World. I heard it's not very good, but I still want to see it. Lightyear, I can wait until it's on Disney Plus. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess he's a Steeler though, but yeah, that is odd. Exactly. Yeah, I think I'd probably like it. I typically don't hate movies unless they're really bad. Like Fantastic Four, Nolan is probably hurling right now, but he already knows which Fantastic Four. I love when you say like when you know you say Fantastic Four is bad, and then someone's like, "Which one?" And I'm like, what do you think? The one where they tried to turn Doctor Doom into a metamorphic, gooey green rock. The one that made Kate Mara look like she didn't belong in Hollywood. The one that made Miles Teller, who's a good actor, a terrible actor. The one that took Michael B. Jordan, who went from he went from Johnny Storm to Killmonger. That one. That dialogue was so bad. Yeah. Sadly, I mean, I heard the same thing about Jurassic World, and I went and saw it and loved it. So, oh wow, someone unsubscribed from MCU Edge since I put that up there. I just realized that. They're lost though, right? I wish Thanos was real just so he could snap that movie out of existence. Oh, yes. I'm with you there. That's interesting. I like extended cuts. Amendola. Yeah, I'm back. Although I'm leaving shortly. We got a show to run. I'm getting it ready. You guys got to join me. It's MCU Edge over on Call-In. The Tigers just traded Trace Thompson to the Dodgers, so they get their replacement for Mookie Betts at the moment. Dodgers fans in here. I think he's a little overhyped, but I mean, I think he'll be pretty good. Yes. Sadly, no. Yeah, I think he's overhyped. I don't think he's bad. Um, I don't think he's the best receiver in this class. I think he's good, though. Oh, I have asthma, too. That sucks, because, I mean, that makes life really difficult. I hope not. If who didn't get suspended? I'd rather watch Eli Apple highlights while eating AK's pizza order than the Fantastic Four. Uh, who? I guess I'm misunderstanding. Who's AJ and what's the 25? Oh, AJ Brown. Uh I don't. That's hefty. I'm not like anti what they did. I just think the Cardinals were stupid. I don't think Marquise Brown's that good. They give up way too much for him. Oh, that's not what I was trying to say. I mean, that helps, but all right, guys, gotta start heading out here. It's been fun. We were live for about 50 minutes, which worked for me. We'll see if we can do more of these and try to have some semblance of consistency. But I appreciate everyone tuning in. I'm heading on over onto the call-in app. Okay, I'm not going. I'm leaving YouTube, but I'm going over to the call-in app for the 9:30 show, which is supposed to start right now. MCU Edge. You can go over. I put the link in the, right in the chat. Head on over, subscribe, and join in. We talk MCU every Monday, 9:30 to normally 10:30. So we'll see how well this show goes. But definitely go hit up MCU Edge. So if you want to talk, stop on by. I hope to see you guys there. You guys have a great night. And I'll see if we can go live tomorrow. But until next time, Nolan, go definitely go to call in and co-host this thing with me. But anyway, anyone's welcome, like I said, and anyone can call in. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me until this show. But I definitely got to go over and do this. So that is what I'm gonna do. So again, appreciate you guys, and I will see you soon, if not in here. Later, folks.